Hi everyone, I'm sorry, I'm just knitting along to the zipper sweater by Petite Knit and I didn't film the start, so I'm just using some lighter colour yarn to demonstrate what you do. I'm sorry I missed the setup, but I just want to explain here, I've got two different sets of needles, so they're not actually the same size. I think they're one's 5 and one's 5.5 just for the demonstration, but just pretend they're both the same size, the 4mm. You can kind of see near my right hand there, I've got an orange cable and a yellow cable. So these are on two different sets of needles. A lot of the videos only show one set, but this is kind of how you have to knit the collar for the sweater. So I'm just casting on 8 stitches, so 8 on the top, 8 on the bottom. I'm turning the work so that the last stitch we put on the needles will be on your top right. And I'm just wrapping the tail yarn around my working yarn so it gets caught there and it doesn't come off. And I'll just show you how we work this the first row or two. So a lot of the videos will pull out that needle and work across the back. But you can see there I've got, again, the two different sets of needles. I'm going to grab the other end of my orange needle. I'm going to pull that out the way. I know I don't have a stopper on the end there. I did when I actually did the sweater. I'm grabbing my other needle, which makes sure it's the same size. And I think we slip this first stitch. And I'm just making sure that that is wrapped up and it's not going to slip with the yarn in front. Yeah, that's right. So slipping that, it's going to be quite loose at first. And now we're just working across these stitches as normal. So it's a purl stitch, and then this is the right side, by the way. So we're knitting through the back loop of the knit stitches, and then a purl, and then a knit through the back. And I've just realized I haven't quite done the right amount of stitches, but this isn't actually my sweater. This is just a demonstration. So we're coming towards the end, we're knitting through the back, and then I'll just knit through the front, knit as per normal, because that would be a border stitch. And that's the right side. So you can see down the bottom we've got those stitches on the other cable. We're not going to touch those until we have to fold the collar. When we turn over and have a look at the wrong side, you can actually see bumps on the bottom of that cast on edge. So that's how you know what side you're on when you're first starting. You'll figure it out when, with the stitch that we're doing, you want the twisted knit stitches on the right side. So I'm just going to quickly knit another row. So I believe because this was the wrong side, we're purling through the back and knitting these stitches as we normally would. I'm just going to knit another right side row and show you what it looks like. So you can see we haven't touched the stitches on the yellow cable, only the orange cable. We're just knitting back and forth. It's just like knitting flat now, and those live stitches down the bottom will come back into play when we do the collar. So this is how you set up for the zipper sweater for Petite Knit, but hopefully many more stitches because this collar wouldn't fit anyone. Since I've done mine, let me just show you what it looks like when you do the 22 centimeters for my size there. So we've got the cast on stitches on the bottom, and the top edge is where we were working. So that's what it looks like.